Hello, this is RV Vagabond Jerry, and I have left New York State and moved down now into Pennsylvania. And my first stop is in Morgantown, Pennsylvania, a very small town with only about 1,600 people. And it has an old shopping mall that was closed down. As you know, shopping malls tend to close down at some point all over the country. In fact, there's only been 3 new shopping malls built anywhere in the United States this century. So it seems like an odd place to have the classic auto mall, which is a used car dealership. It kind of substitutes as a museum too, but it's so much more than a museum. It is actually a consignment shop for antique and classic cars, and the entire shopping mall is full of cars. Everyone has a price tag on it and a full description of it. In fact, there's a lot of them out here in the parking lot that are just sitting out here because there's no more room inside the mall for more cars. Now, it is about 50 miles from Philadelphia, so that might be where they get a lot of their business from. But if you're shopping for either an antique or a classic car anywhere in the country, this is the place to come, because there are just so many numerous cars and pickup trucks to choose from. I'm going to go through fairly quickly and show you a lot of them, but I'm only going to be able to show you a small fraction of what they have here. The mall was vacated for a long time. This business opened up in 2017. I'm very curious how much business is actually doing. There are not very many people around, but there are some looking at the cars. I don't know if they're just looking or if they're actually shopping for something, but I'm going to show you around as to what they have inside this classic auto mall. So this place looks pretty amazing. Like the biggest car museum I've ever seen. Right down the center row here is a stunning collection of not very old cars. And each car has a sticker like this on the passenger window with detailed information about the vehicle. Here are some of the details and the price. So if I was shopping for a used classic car, this is the first place I would come. And they all look like in excellent condition. This Chevy Camaro was an Indianapolis pace car, a 93 Camaro, and here it has the original sticker from the dealer, which shows the brand new price of $21,000. So that has really gone up in value. And next to these fine classic cars, they've got a 49 Plymouth. Excellent condition you can have for $35,000. Or how about a 59 Corvette for $89,000? Now here's a rare car, but it looks like it's right off of the showroom. How about a 97 Plymouth Prowler? You know, the ones that have the outside wheels like this, for $34,000. Here's a 57 Chevy station wagon. And what I find amazing about this is it's only a 2-door. Or how about this 37 Buick for $29,000? That purple color just makes it a beauty. How about a 46 Ford for $24,000? The ones I've seen so far, the prices seem reasonable. How do you like the fins on this 1960 Plymouth Belvedere? Those fins, by the way, serve no purpose whatsoever. Or how about a 58 Packard? Or how about this purple 48 Cadillac for only $42,000. All of these cars look brand new, like they're sitting in the dealer showroom. 2002 Pontiac Firebird. Yours for only $23,000. Well, folks, I've shown you the whole front row, picking out just a few to give you details on. But that's just an appetizer, because all along this whole row is side rooms full of cars. This is one of the side rooms. They are just an amazing number of classic cars here. Really just a stunning collection. I don't think I've been in any car museum anywhere with this many cars. And in case this is the type of vehicle you need for hauling who knows what, a lot of room back here. It's an 85 Grumman for only $13,500. Here's a 69 Jaguar XKE convertible. I don't know how reasonable that price is. Here's another one of the side rooms. Wonder what this is. Really kind of odd looking. And it says it is 69 Citroen. Here's another side room. Really beautiful green one in the middle here. That light blue, I like that color. And I really like those hidden headlights. Fully restored 84 Pontiac Fiero for only $11,900. That sounds like a good deal to me. Or maybe this 32 Chevy is more your style. And you can have it for only $16,000. And I bet a car that would make your neighbors so jealous is this light blue Buick Riviera for $33,500. And if you're a person who likes the Volkswagen Beetles, then you are in luck. There are several here to pick from. Or maybe if you live on a farm and have been looking for one of these, here you go, folks. And here's another fine selection. This yellow one has caught my eye. A 36 Packard. And if you're looking for a fixer-upper, maybe a really nice Corvette. That is a 74 for only $15,500. And there's some more here that need some work done on them. And here's another room, mostly full of Corvettes. And if you're in the horse-drawn buggies, then let's see what that says here. For $45,000. And I've fallen in love with this yellow one here. I think that one impressed my friends. These old Datsuns are really hard to find. One of the most beautiful sports cars ever, in my opinion. $36,900, you can have it. This room is full of pickup trucks. I like this red one, but you gotta love it to pay $40,000. And this thing is something I've never heard of. How about a 32 Ford panel truck? It says here mileage 99.99, not actual. What could it be? We've got a really nice looking Ford Ranchero, and over here is a Chevy El Camino. I love that design. We've got a U.S. mail truck for sale, and here's a Volkswagen bus with a custom paint job. Looks like maybe some hippies owned it. And believe it or not, this is a motorhome. A 23 Chevrolet. The bed slides out to the side there. Lots of ventilation up here. Let's take a peek inside. Oh, look at that driver's seat. Well, I guess it used to be a nice motorhome. Even got some notes and things here in a wallet from the previous owner. Oh, I just noticed this mail truck is really souped up. Here's another Volkswagen bus that looks like people are interested in. That's a 76 model. And right in the front here is its story. This next room has got quite a variety of cars. And how about a 1986 Citroen? Well, it looks new. Here's one of the Mazdas with the rotary engine. I like the hidden headlamps. And, oh, this looks unusual. 55 Mercury Montclair. And how do you like the roof on this one? It's a glass roof. Really odd side window here. So obviously it can't go up. I guess that's an alternative to a convertible. This kind of surprised me. It's a 41 Willys. Look at that engine. Wow. And here's another race car. I guess it is. Hard to believe that's a 1930 Ford. And another room with some pretty amazing cars, including this 57 Ford Thunderbird, which you can have for a measly $46,000. That used to be the shopping mall's food court. And off to the right and left, we got two more long rows of cars with all kinds of cars. Bunch of them down here. Now here is a really unusual one. It's a convertible, but looking at it from the front, it looks particularly mean. And they've got more rooms off to the sides here with locked doors, so they don't want people going in there. They got one of these huge Wurlitzer organs amongst all these cars. How about an 85 Mercedes-Benz Model 380 SL? And here's a Chevy Corvair, still in very good condition, which you can have for a mere $8,900. Here's a 23 Model T convertible in very nice condition. And if you've ever wanted a 32 Plymouth Roadster with a rumble seat in the back, it's yours for only $29,000. By the way, all the cars in here, as far as I know they all are here on consignment only. So when you want to buy one, you deal with the actual owner, I think is the way it works. And here's another room full of antiques. As I go down the line here, I'm not going to show them all. Here's a 27 Chevy, still in good condition. All kinds of amazing cars here. I like this blue one with the red wheels. That's a 28 Ford pickup. I bet all these cars have been here for a long, long time. There's a Camaro SS. Well, folks, I have shown you so many cars, but believe it or not, it's only a small fraction of all the cars they have in this building, in this shopping mall. I think this is just such a stunning place to have these here. And there's a few people walking around looking, but not a whole lot. So I wonder how well the consignment business is going. This is the only room that has motorcycles in it, and there's not very many. And they've got the door locked, so I can't go in and get a closer look at them. But check out this Honda Goldwing. That must be a monster to try and hold up if you get a little tipsy. Here's one with a long name. And if you really want it, there's your price. And if you've ever wondered, yes, the Woodies are wood all through instead of steel. Woodies were originally made because steel became too rare and too expensive. Here's a Bricklin, a model that has a very interesting story behind the company that made them. Next to a 73 Volvo for $19,900. It's a station wagon. A few years ago, I seriously considered buying a 73 Jaguar XKE. But thinking about it, with my RV traveling lifestyle, it just would not be a good thing to do. I have to keep it in my brother's house and unprotected. And now to think about it, I've only seen one XKE here. That's unusual. Here's another Volkswagen bus. Well, folks, I just can't stay here all day long. I've shown you so many. If you're coming through this part of Pennsylvania, I would definitely recommend you plan on spending a day here if you really like these old classic cars, antiques, and fairly recent sports cars. They even got a dragster here for sale. You name it, they've got it. And it's a mere $83,500. So that whole mall is full of cars. And out here on the edge of the parking lot is all sorts of vehicles that they don't have room for inside. So you can truly spend all day long looking at these cars. I hope you've enjoyed my video. Please let me know in the comments below. Good day, folks.